Good morning. In the dim, flickering light of Socrates' prison cell, where every shadow and sound seemed to whisper of the inevitability of death, I found myself enveloped in a series of dialogues that would indelibly influence my philosophical reflections on mortality. This wasn't merely a conversation, but an immersion into the very essence of life and death, guided by the unflinching wisdom of a man poised on the brink of his final journey. Envision the cell, a stark Spartan space defined by its rough-hewn stone walls and the weak glow of oil lamps that struggled against the encroaching darkness. The air was filled with a mixture of dampness and the faint aroma of medicinal herbs Socrates had requested for his final hours. The hushed murmurs of distant guards and the occasional clang of metal formed a somber backdrop to our dialogue. This minimalistic setting, though devoid of luxury, lent an air of solemnity that framed our discussions with an almost sacred gravitas. Socrates, in this setting of austere finality, exuded a calm that was both profound and unsettling. Seated on a simple straw mat, his demeanor was one of serene acceptance, embodying the very philosophical ideals he had devoted his life to. His eyes, serene yet piercing, seemed to penetrate beyond the temporal confines of his cell, engaging us in a discourse that was both deeply personal and universally profound. Our conversations were more than intellectual exercises. They were a journey into the heart of existential inquiry. Socrates' reflections on death were both an anchor and a challenge. He proposed that death might either be a state of eternal sleep or a transition to a realm where one could encounter other great minds. This notion, though initially disquieting, took on a certain comfort as he elaborated on it, portraying death as a potential new beginning rather than an end. The psychological landscape of this experience was marked by a turbulent mix of fear, curiosity, and ultimately a sense of profound insight. Socrates' tranquil acceptance of his fate was both a revelation and a source of deep contemplation. His calm demeanor transformed our collective anxiety into a profound intellectual engagement, prompting us to re-examine our own fears and attitudes towards the end of life. As we explored the nature of the soul and its immortality, Socrates' assertions that the soul is eternal and that the pursuit of wisdom is a preparation for death challenged us to reflect on our own lives. He argued that true philosophy prepares us for death by aligning our lives with virtue and truth. This assertion was deeply personal, urging us to consider the lasting impact of our actions and beliefs. The final moments of Socrates' life were marked by a poignant serenity that defied the grim reality of his impending execution. His ability to remain composed and insightful in the face of death was a testament to his lifelong dedication to philosophy and the pursuit of truth. Reflecting on these dialogues, I invite you to ponder your own views on mortality. How do you confront the reality of death, and how does it shape your values and actions? Consider how the contemplation of death can provide clarity and purpose in your life, drawing inspiration from Socrates' example. May your day be filled with the strength and clarity that come from embracing and understanding the deeper truths of existence.